if you want to climb up the Mount Everest, there should be many routes, maybe up at least 2 or 3. Same applies to Japan. For instance, when we try to climb up the Mount Fuji, there are at least 4 or 5 different ways. So if you try to attack the carbon neutrality, surely there should be many energies and which supported by many different powertrains. As we have introduced, we have hydrogen, SFC, solid state battery, hydrogen liquid one for the racing at the moment. We are testing heavily, plug-in hybrid and the battery EVs. So as well as also recently launched ethanol with a strong hybrid combined, which gives you the most efficient economics to the customers. Now, customers are most important guests, which we have to always cater for. Therefore, we are very happy to provide all these new tech with a new type of powertrain.
We are looking at 3 important objectives. One, of course, is emission reduction. Second is also energy security, and then import substitution. And therefore, it is imperative that we move from fossil fuel gradually towards electric and zero emission fuels, zero emission vehicles. But this journey is likely to happen towards through alternate fuels like CNG, LNG, ethanol, for example. And therefore, currently we are working on all these technologies in our internal combustion engine as well as the zero emission technologies. And as the ecosystem and the customers get geared up and mature to adopt all these technologies, we will be ready. In fact, apart from working on these technologies, we are also working on addressing some of the ecosystem issues which will ensure that these technologies can be adopted in our country.
As a country, we all know that overnight we will not transition to BEV. So I think, like for example, if you see Hyundai, we have a very different strategy for different segments. In the entry level, we have the Neos, we have the Exter, we have the Aura, where we have a CNG, because we know that customer in that segment really looks at economy, and CNG gives a very clean mobility at a very low cost. Then at the, like I said, we have the battery electric vehicles, Ioniq 5 and the Kona, and you need to really take the technological ante up. You need to really see that the Indian customer deserves the best in the world, and that is why we were so happy to see the response to the Ioniq 5. So I think this transition will happen. We believe that by 2030, somewhere between 20 to 30% market could be electric vehicles, and although currently it is at 2.5%, but I think this movement will really lead us to reach that figure of 20 to 30 by 2030.
I think India is a diverse country. It has all type of, I'm sure every type of, different type of powertrains will sustain here. But I think different sectors will adopt to different directions. I believe as far as luxury segment where we operate, I think EVs is the way. But as we see, I think in buses and other many commercial vehicles, there could be different type of powertrains coming through. So I see for sure a move away from a current IC engines to new type of mobility. It could be hydrogen driven, it could be ethanol driven, or it could be EVs. So I think, and India being a diverse country will adopt, I think, all of them in different sectors. That's my take on this.